Please be seated. Want to welcome everyone today. Welcome to all of you who are here. It is we're doing something which I've certainly not done before, and I don't know that any of us has had this opportunity. It's kind of a great chance to celebrate something. Whenever a wedding occurs, it's always a celebration of a relationship that has been existing for some time and that has led to that moment. And on this occasion, we are not only celebrating a relationship which has been existing for some time, but a marriage which has been existing for some time as well. And so we're not technically at a wedding. We're at kind of a celebration of an already existing marriage in a way that affirms it in a community of people who care about Maya and Frank a great deal. So this is an event which is of great significance, not only for Frank and Maya, but for families and good friends, all of whom are standing here or seated there. It's a way in which increasingly in our lives and in our world, we have the intersection, the meeting of people and cultures and traditions that have historically been somewhat separate but are now, for all kinds of reasons, becoming more and more interconnected. And I think that's a cause for great celebration. And so we want to celebrate today the way in which that has come to be a focus for Maya and for Frank particularly, as they have come into a relationship with one another and want to share the joy of that relationship with us. We all come from somewhere. We all come from some place. We all come from some families. And today we want to give thanks for those people who have been important to us, and those of us who are gathered here as Frank's and Maya's family and friends want to give our support and encouragement to them in their life together. Now, given that background and context, I have a question for you first, Frank, and then for you, Maya. Will you reaffirm, Frank, your intention to take Maya as your wife, to live together in this holy relationship of marriage, to love her, comfort her, honor, and keep her, and forsaking all others, remain faithful to her?
I will.
Maya, in the same way, will you reaffirm your intention, your commitment to take Frank as your husband, to live together in this holy relationship of marriage, to love him, comfort him, honor, and keep him?
I will.
We had a little conversation about how we were going to do this, given what's already happened. So we're not repeating vows. We're not going to repeat what's already been said. But we celebrate so much that gives us so many good things in our lives, but I think we recognize that it's the relationships we have with our family members and good friends that really anchor us in our lives. And so we are so grateful for what Maya and Frank have found in each other and in the support you have had from your families and friends. And one of the things about marriage is that it's a lifelong, evolving, growing relationship, like all good relationships are. And so may you, as you live together and experience all that life brings, may you have that great sense of joy in being together. And may you have a real passion, a really strong feeling for one another and for your life together. And may your life be an adventure in all the best senses of that. I think any good relationship is an adventure. It's something you set out not knowing where it will take you, but may it take you to all good places. And then finally, may it be deeply satisfying in terms of loving, wanting the best for each other in a way that good friends do that people who really care about each other do. May you want the best for one another. Now, before I give some final comments and set the stage for what we're about to do next, a benediction on the relationship that you've already begun and that you will continue. As you have come into this place and in the presence of all who care about you and who love you and support you, and have reaffirmed your commitment to one another as husband and wife, may your relationship of marriage be such a blessing to you and to those around you that you will have great friendship together, great joy together, and may you grow together in such a way that your love, your commitment to each other overflows and is a blessing to those around you. So now, I said we had a good conversation about what we would do here, and that was one thing that we were definitely going to do. It's been interesting. I think the celebration of entering into this marriage relationship has clearly been done already, and it's one of those things that what we're doing today is having a chance to celebrate with them, and so that's really the focus of this. But we wanted to have some little moment of sharing something of a wedding-like wedding. And Frank and Maya have developed in the months they've been together now something that has been quite good. It's very clear. And they have families who have loved and supported them, and it was important for them, and friends. And it was really important for them to have a chance to share that with all of us. So what we're about to do in terms of our celebration together will be really the heart of this day. But and Frank reminded me of this as we get ready to go now, we get ready to depart and kind of have the celebration of this in a more informal and joyous way. That they did have music planned, but couldn't find it once we got here. So that's one of the things that I think just to know that life hands us all kinds of little oddities, and we have to adjust. Good preparation for married life. And also that at some point in the celebration they need to slip away for just a little bit to make a change in their appearance, and then they will rejoin us. So if you happen to if you can't find them at some point and you expect them to be around, they are probably momentarily taking care of something and they will be back in a different guise. Is that a fair statement? All right. Well, Maya and Frank, we're so happy to be able to celebrate and enjoy this with you. We're so grateful for the marriage that you've entered into and been living for us a time. Thank you for sharing this with us so that we could be part of what clearly is such an important step you're taking in your life. We are thrilled for you. We wish you nothing but for the very best, and we wish you the blessings of all in the spiritual world and in this world. May your blessings be rich and great and continue to grow. And it is a joy for us to celebrate together with Frank Pridgeon and Maya Adamaki. Again, Frank and Maya really do want to meet everyone and have a chance to celebrate together, and that is the focus of this time. So they've moved on around and certainly want to invite you to join them now. So please feel free now to go and join the celebration. Continue.
I'm staying here.